Dear Ann Landers, my husband
Dear
and I
Abby,
are in shock.
I'm
We've been
extremely
together
upset.
for over 30 years.
My son got married
Dear
again.
Ann Landers.
We were very happy.
Dear Ann
His
Landers.
wife is welcome.
But we've seen a woman.
Dear Abby.
She thinks way too well for
Dear
us.
Abby.
She had to get married.
DearPod.
Welcome to DearPod, the comedy advice podcast. I'm your host, Benjamin Franklin.
And I'm Sophie B. Hawkins.
And we're coming to you live from the Maha'a Bar in the beautiful Pineapple Ranch. Can I hear it?
That's good.
So this week we are trying something brand new. Get excited, everybody. We are rolling out the very first of what is no doubt to be many mini-sodes. That's right. We're going to give you 2 full episodes, 2 mini-sodes every month. So one on, one off, one on, one off.
We got it.
Oh, you get it? You get the
Yeah.
idea? Everybody take a sip from a scorpion bowl. Oh, God, it's so... It just sends a shiver down your spine, doesn't it?
Or a sliver.
It sends a sliver down your spine. You guys, somebody get Joel Gray out of that scorpion bowl. I want to drink him. Get the top, because it's 151.
No.
That's right. We are slowly sipping our way through the largest scorpion bowl in the history of scorpion bowls. And I should know from scorpion bowls because I grew up in the Boston area where everybody went to the Kowloon and got wrecked and drove home on scorpion bowls.
That's great.
And we
Aaron.
all shared one family. Anyway, in this, the newest version of DearPod, the mini-sode, I have chosen one single article for us to riff on for the next 12 to 15 uncomfortable minutes. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I have found one article. Patty doesn't know what it's about or what
don't.
is involved in any of this articleness, but I will just tell you that this comes from the Herald Palladium, Benton Harbor, Michigan, January 31st, 1980, a Thursday. The title is Wrong Address. Dear Ann Landers, recently I had to call 911, the emergency number for police and fire departments. Already out of the gate, do we need to explain?
Dumb.
I hate you. The situation was tense, but not life-threatening. I was upset and gave the operator the wrong address. Not once, but 3 times. When I realized what I had done, I called back to correct myself. I am still stunned that this could have happened to me. I always felt competent to handle any emergency without panicking. Now I realize how serious the mistake could have been in a life-and-death situation. To make sure it never happens again, I have pasted our address right next to our emergency number. Not only will this be of value to me, but to a neighbor, friend, or babysitter if something should happen in our home that requires help. From 911. Please pass this on to your readers. Signed, Learn the Hard Way. Dear Learned, the best mind can go blank under stressful conditions. Your suggestion is excellent. Consider it passed. This is a very strong scorpion bowl.
Yes.
So there you go. That is my article for this, the first mini-sode. We discuss it. 911, dialing the wrong number, working under stress. How you feel?
Wait, she dialed the wrong 911 or she...
No, she dialed 911 correctly, but she gave them the wrong address 3 times.
Her own address. So she wasn't visiting someone's house.
This was her own
So it
home.
was her own address.
And the fact that she had to write it down, write her own address down, and put it next to... Well, the fact that she wrote down 911, was this a brand new idea?
What was the address that she was giving? I'd like to know.
I don't know. She didn't
Does she have a second?
say.
This scorpion is doing a repeat.
First of all, I just want the record to state, Patty has had about 5 sips of the scorpion bowl, and you've got this drunk pilot voice, which is like, first of all, set the scene. Are we drinking?
I just don't understand how...
You fuck up your own address 3 times.
3 times. Like, unless you have like a second family and you're like, oh, it's 708 Forest Street. No, sorry, it's
That's my
708
other family.
Forest Street. No, my bad. 708 Forest Street. That's it. Final answer. I am so sorry. It's 1015 Atlantic Avenue. That's what I meant to say the first 3 times.
I think that's where Daddy Warbucks lived.
Right.
I don't know.
1058 York Avenue. What did I say before?
Where am I? How many families do I have?
My bad. 715 Jupiter Street.
You actually set up a good situation where that's where if you had an alternate family, which Lord knows people do, they got families in all weird places. What if you gave them a different family's address?
Now imagine a bird's eye view of the emergency vehicle. They're like, you know what? I'm sorry. Change location. Just like zigzagging through
Circling
town.
around.
Just like, where the fuck? And then back to the original, and then back to the
Bird's eye view, they look like Frogger.
Yeah. Like, no. I'm so like.
Well, I have been stressed in a
And what was
situation.
the emergency?
Also, she says not life-threatening.
Then why'd you
but,
call
like,
911?
Intense. She just said intense or like panic-inducing or something. The only thing I can think, I mean, to compare
I
it to
put
my
a
own
glass
life.
dildo at me, and I just heard it crack.
That is
I
one.
cannot move, and I'd like to. That's why I'm talking to you like this. I'm so sorry to call you.
708 Forest Street. No.
I'm so sorry. I'm reading the back of the box here, and that's what it said. My address is 708. My bad. My
can't
bad
run.
again. I
I
can't. It is. You don't understand.
Ma'am, we need you to go to the front.
I had a scorpion bowl before this, and there's a lot of air in that straw. So if I let anything out, it might shatter what's
Ma'am,
inside
when
me.
the police come,
It
can you
is-
get to the front door? Can
I'm
you
trying-
get to the front
I'm
door?
going to do a slow jazz run. Jazz.
Okay, well, they're there and they're
Jazz.
waiting for you, ma'am.
Please hold. I think
Are you bleeding?
I'm ready. And then we're going.
Okay, and we
We're
shimmy.
going.
Did you hear any more cracking and shifting? Set the scene. The like a non-emergent. Oh my God, so many fruit flies. Oh, right into the scorpion bowl.
Nah, I'm done.
Protein.
I'm done with that dead.
The only time I've ever gotten stressed when somebody said something 3 times and I've messed it up 3 times was
The
when
hypnotist.
No, Liev Schreiber.
What? What?
I was bartending an event and Liev Schreiber was there. This was like years ago. And he kept trying to give me his order. And you know how he's all smolder voicey and into himself?
Yeah.
He was like, and I was so scared of him that I didn't want to ask him what it was. Like, I didn't want to ask him to repeat himself. So
He's a lot like Zachary Quinto. They're in that same.
Yeah, there's sort of I'm talking.
Really like impressed.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm too important for you to use my voice.
I can't hear you. What did you want? A lemon drop. Great. When you find your voice, let me know and then I'll make it. But I
I'll
don't.
come back to you.
Yeah.
But I was such like I was like 19 years old and cater waitering some party and Liev Schreiber was there and I was like, he just was like, and I was like, I just made him anything. I think I made him like a vodka soda and he sips it and he's like, no, I said, I was like,
Was he sitting on a block of ice? What was wrong with him?
He kept shivering. And so I made it a 3rd time. I didn't even know what I was making any drink that was like, then I gave him like a rum and Coke and he was like, no, it's a.
You have more patience than I do. Fool me once. Shame on me. I
Mumble twice. Gin and tonic.
I like what? Like I also have no. I was trained to bartend at a very fast bar.
Yeah.
So it's like what?
So
That's-
loudly, use your voice.
A what? No. No. I write it down.
It's how I feel about most podcasters. Vocal fry. Like say it, get on your voice. Use your air. Oxygen.
Yeah.
Yeah. And have a gin.
Can I?
Oh, I'll have a.
Yeah.
For anybody who wants to know, Leo Schreiber's drink is a gin and tonic.
Are you sure? Because you didn't know what the fuck he said.
I think I got it right by the end, or he gave up.
So you made this man 4 different drinks, and just by the grace of God.
I'm just saying, anybody can mess up.
What?
When you call 911, when you try to make Liev Schreiber a drink, you can mess up multiple times.
I wouldn't. I'm actually not that. Like I'm not like. I don't think he'd throw me.
You don't think he'd throw you?
No.
Who is one famous person that you'd be like, oh.
Michael Myers. If Michael Myers showed up at my bar, I would.
Not
I would
Mike
shit
Myers.
right there in the ice bin.
Okay.
Mike Myers, like with the mask
Oh,
from like,
not SNL.
no,
Very different Mike Myers.
no.
But you know who I'm talking about.
Of course I do.
okay.
Mike Myers, Coffee Talk? No, I wouldn't be afraid of him. I'd be afraid of Michael Myers,
all the
who
things-
killed everyone in his hometown.
Of all the things
That's-
Mike Myers has done, from SNL to Austin Powers, you plucked out Coffee Talk specifically.
Because it's one of the best segments.
I agree. I am not fighting you on that.
Well, then what are you making fun of me
I would
for?
have said Austin Powers first. Maybe that's kind of his most iconic thing.
Then you got to do a deep dive. Just don't go for the recent hit.
Touche.
Fuck.
I like how angry you got. Right to you guys.
You make it seem like it was on Frozen Caveman Lawyer.
Well, actually, I would use that 100% as a reference for fun.
Well, I just did, but I'm saying that's not something that most people know.
Exactly.
And Coffee Talk was a
So
big
what you're saying
deal.
is you're more appreciative of that work. But if Mike Myers showed up at your bar, Michael Myers.
The serial killer.
Okay. You know he's not real, right? Just double checking. But would you call 911?
Why would I still be working at
Hey, I have a question now. Going back to the original thing as we figure out our mini-sodes, everybody. Have you ever had to call 911? That's ASMR right now.
I don't think no. I don't think so. No.
You
No.
don't think so?
No.
The fact that you're questioning it.
Yes.
Oh, do tell.
I was waiting tables.
No! And Liam Shriver was there and you got his drink order
I was like,
3 times.
fuck.
This guy again. I'll have a cheesesteak. Did you just say cheesesteak?
Did you just say a tube steak? I don't understand what you said. Anyway, we don't have any of that. We don't have cheese. We don't have steaks.
We don't have tubes.
Yeah, it's a mashed potato bar. I called a friend of mine came into a restaurant that I was working, and on my break he was outside and he was like shit face. I don't know if I think it was his birthday or something, and we had like this intense conversation. And I'm like, okay, I'll see you later. And as I was about to leave, he would do like one of those and like smacked us out on the sidewalk.
No.
He's like, I'm fine. I'm like, the fuck you are.
Like he was just so hammered that he just fully went down?
Yeah,
Like a board?
yeah.
Wow.
And then I called.
On his face?
Yeah. So I'm like, I think you should. He's like, I'm fine. I'm like, really? Because your face looks like a Picasso right now.
Because you look like Eric Stoltz in Mask.
Right.
Can we?
It looks like someone
maybe-
ate half of your
Yeah.
face.
Your nose is to the right of your head.
Right.
Okay.
So maybe not.
Oh,
But
wow.
I think that was the only time.
I don't think I've ever called 911. Knock on wood.
I've called 311 different.
Oh, they hate you. I think 911 hates you when you call. They're always pissed that you called their number.
Well, I think 311 more than 911.
All of them are pissed. They're like,
Well-
any 11 is pissed that you called.
Remember-
911 is pretty pissed that you
Remember
called.
when people used to call 411 and now people are like, someone call me?
I'm still dialing 411.
Why?
So when did we replace 411 with 311? Am I correct? 311 is the
411
non-emergency.
No, 411 is for information. Hey, do you know where Rock Lobster is?
Oh my God. And they're like, you don't have an iPhone? You can't figure this out on your own?
Yeah.
That is the dumbest. I didn't
There's
know.
a
What's
certain
311 then?
311 is non-emergency. What's
But then
happening
what's
here?
411?
Information. What is happening?
No.
Are you brand
I
new
have
to the
never.
world?
What's a non? Wait. What's considered a non-emergency? Like, why are you calling 311?
For a non-emergency.
Well, what's considered a non-emergency?
Hey, there's a bunch of drug addicts shooting up in the front of my
That
building.
seems like an emergency.
That's not an emergency. If there's a drug addict with a needle to my neck, this is an emergency.
Okay, touche.
Right.
Okay, we're going
Oh, I
on a
heard.
great
I
here.
heard gunshots. Okay, that's an emergency. I heard
Oh my
pussy
God.
pops. Not emergency.
Well,
Where do I get
set
pussy
the
pops?
scene.
That is 411. That's
That is-
information.
Where can I get it? It's all
Where can I
just
get-
done.
Yeah.
Let's use pussy pops in 311, 411, 911. Oh my
Someone popped a knife out of their pussy into my face. 911.
911.
I can hear someone pussy popping late at night outside my window.
311.
Like to get some pussy pops for my birthday party.
411. Okay.
We got it.
Now I understand.
I understand how it's so confusing.
I've never known that 311 was a non-emergency.
What did you think it was?
I don't think that I've ever called any of them.
Emergency light?
Well-
It's Delilah. It's Delilah's non-emergency line. Hey, it's Delilah. Thanks for calling 311. What's your non-emergency?
Hey, Delilah.
Hey there.
I was just thinking about, I don't know, where's the best place to find peace? No, that's 411.
I'm sorry, that's 411. This is Delilah's
Delilah.
311.
Oh my
Non-emergencies.
God. I would give anything if Delilah was 911, though. Like, that's the voice that you want in an emergency.
Well, you don't want someone who's like apathetic.
Well, but that's what you get on the 911 calls. They're always
How many
pissed that you dialed the number.
How many times are you fucking calling 911?
Too many to count.
When was the last time you called
I
911?
swallowed a penny.
Why would you call 911?
I swallowed a penny. They're like, you'll shit it out. It'll be $1 later.
Right, but like
Inflation.
if you can talk, it's fine.
Wait, do Delilah on 911. Can I be the 911 caller?
You want me to be? Okay.
You be Delilah. Help, I've been shot!
Hey, this is Delilah on 911. How can I help you? How's your night?
It's pretty bad.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why don't you tell me about it?
Well, he broke up with me, but then he shot me in the face.
He shot you in your face. With a weapon or with his load?
Weapon this time.
Oh, wow.
It hurts.
You want to know what hurts? Love hurts.
Yeah, but my eyeball
And
is
I've got the
dangling
song
from
for
my
you.
head.
Love hurts. Love hurts. Love
Love
bites.
bleeds. No, it really bleeds. It's really bleeding.
Okay, well, this is Delilah's 911, so I can't really solve your problem. I can play the best song to heal your problem.
Oh, do it. Go
Okay.
ahead. Celine Dion, please.
My heart will go on because maybe yours won't.
My heart will go on outside of my body. All right, kids. I think that is our very first mini-sode. Get excited.
it's good.
We're bringing you something new every week. So follow us on DearPod Official on your Insta, your TikTok, your Face. Email us, dearpodofficial@gmail.com. If you have anything that you want to write in, give us any information, give us any tidbits, something that we could maybe use as a guidepost to maybe find fabulous articles. Every week we'll be giving you a new episode, whether it be full, whether it be mini. We have something for everyone.
Or if you know Delilah and she would like to be a special guest here on the pod.
Please call 911 and ask for Delilah.
Unless she's working for 311. And then you'll have to call. Did you just hear that?
The scorpion
Aaron just
ball
farted in the
bubbles.
jacuzzi.
And frankly, if Delilah's working for 411, she needs a better job. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye now.
The best part is she's been playing to that camera for the last 5 minutes, and the battery went out 5 minutes ago.
No, but I thought that was going to be dead.
This episode of DearPod is mixed and edited by Jim Ferris and is a property of Pineapple Ranch Productions.